Welcome to the Fantasy Pavilion, your home for fantasy sports.
Unfortunately, was today. I'm sure PlayStation thought you'd have gotten one by then.
To be honest, it's we can't really be too frustrated with it. To be honest, I think the guys did their best. On the wicket, it was a pretty, very, very difficult wicket. You could have seen that from the first innings when they batted. And I guess that's how cricket goes sometimes. And I guess we actually thought that coming on batting in the second innings, they would have flattened out just a little bit. But I guess we're still playing the same way. So looking forward from here. For us, it's just to head home and win all of our games. Basically, it's as simple as that.
Yeah, just about not knocked out by any means, but after win 4 at home, how difficult could that be?
For me, I think that's a challenge. If the guys could see it as a challenge or as something hard for us to do, but I see it as a challenge. I think playing at home, most of the guys are a little bit more comfortable. They know the conditions much better, and for us to just go out and continue to do the right things. I guess, and also for myself as one of the batters in the team to really put my hand up and say, well, I'll take it all the way down to the end.
It's finally for me, confidence. What's the confidence that you guys actually doing it, given that the season hasn't gone at low, and get really great out support?
I think it's still there. The confidence is really high, to be honest. No, mainly because we're going home as well, when we will have the support and stuff. And the guy, we could see. Well, for me, I see glimpses of excellence with the guys as well. Like we've had some pretty good performances with the ball, and glimpses with the bat as well. It's just for us to really just put them all together in one and get them in one good performance, and then from there on, I think we could just take it one step at a time.
Yes, guys, welcome back to the Fantasy Pavilion, your home for fantasy sport. And of course, as you can see, we are here to discuss cricket. It is CPL season right now, and I'm joined with good friend to the channel, Hak Kamel, all the way from Bangladesh. Hak, welcome to the show.
Hey, welcome to the show. And thanks for having me in the show. And yeah, nice to see you. And I saw the interview with you, with Jason Holder you had. It was a great thing, right?
Thank you. Hopefully I can get some more interviews as well. Thank you very much. So how are you doing, Hak? How was he fantasy treating you so far? How are things?
Well, it's the first time for everyone, and it was very great to play here. And I have had very good time, and my team was doing very well. And sometimes it was raining out, and I was trying to play my best potential game.
Yeah. What do you think about the cricket draft interface, the website? Was it easy to use for you? You like the website itself, cricket draft?
Yeah, it was the same as I was playing, like county and the 100.
Yes.
And they used a new thing. There's like wild card entry here. There are two wildcards here. One is double captain, and second is you can play one substitute. He can also score for your team. So I have used the captain one for Kyle Myers, and I'm waiting for the 12th man to use in the semifinals.
Yes. All right. Well, let's take a gander really quickly at so we would have had some fixtures recently. So let's take a quick look. So we had St Kitts, and so game week 6 we're looking at. So we had St Kitts and Nevis playing St Lucia. So we can look at some of the assets there. So it would have been 189 posted by St Lucia and St Kitts 140 all out. So let's look at St Lucia's. So of course we had Fab du Plessis. We had Charles with 61. So 41 from Fab du Plessis, Charles with 61. Coming down the road, the next highest one would have been Weiss with 21. So we had some guys coming in with some double runs there. So who's Chase? Not too bad from St. Lucia. The bowling from St. Kitts, however, we had Bravo with 2, Pretorius with 2, and of course Rashid Khan with 2. He recently only joined them this weekend, and of course Janssen with 1. So not too bad there with the bowling, but just wasn't enough to prevent them from getting such a high score. And then of course St. Kitts in their efforts now to get the run chase. We had Brevis, Bravo, and Lewis. So 32, 19, and 19 again, respectively. 26 from Rashid Khan. So he contributed with both ball and bat. Not too bad for him. And of course, the bowling from St. Lucia, we had, let's see, so we had 3 wickets here from Weiss, 2 from Primers, and 1 from Azari Joseph, and of course 3 from Williams. What's your thought? What's your thoughts on this matchup here, and who are the assets you think anybody should be looking at going into Game Week 7, or anybody you've picked from this lineup here?
Well, when I saw that match in my fantasy team, I had Johnson Charles and Fab
Hmm.
Duplessis. Both the openers were in my team, and I had to
Yeah.
let go Alzari Joseph for that. And to
Ah.
the surprise, both of them scored really well. And my
Yeah.
captain was Charles, and the surprise was David Villa. We never expected him to bat so well and take so many wickets there, and he was a game changer. And whoever
Right.
had him was the champion, right?
Yeah, it was a great pick if you had him for sure. For sure. What about some of the bowlers? Any bowlers? So of course Rashid Khan is not here, but his price, I think. Any differential bowlers, cheap bowlers, cheaply priced bowlers that you think we should look at?
In which team?
Any team, anyone, either St. Lucia or St. Kitts,
Well,
anyone.
when I was picking the team for this week, I
Mm-hmm.
saw Raymond Simons. He plays
Right.
for Barbados, I think.
Barbados, correct.
He's very
Yeah.
cheap player, but he picked up and bowled really well.
Yeah, he
I
did
would
do well
pick him in
actually.
my team. Yeah,
Yeah.
such
All
a
right.
new player, but good bowling.
Sure. Moving right along, so we had the Trinbago TKR versus Jamaica. This one was obviously from Trinidad. I was glad that Trinidad won. It was a good one. It was very close. It looked like we mightn't have gotten over the line. First up, of course, we had so Pura doing too hot these days. I think this is not second up, but second low scoring. But of course, Colin Morrow coming in clutch with a 40, Seifert with 28, and then coming out here, Aki Hossain and Russell with the bat, combining to give us 32 runs here, so not too bad at all. With the ball though for Jamaica, we had Amir, we had Pretorius, Green, Allen, and Ehmed Wasson with 1 each, so not too bad at all there. Jamaica now in their reply trying to you had Shamar Brooks with 20, Fabian Allen with 50, great knocker 50. We had also Iman Wasim again contributing with the bat 19 runs. So not too bad there. The ball, of course, for Trinidad, Ravi Rampal on fire with 4 wickets. I would love to know how much people picked him. Of course, Sunurain with 1, of course, Akil Hossain with 1. I think, and the Pavilion looking very good with a wicket again. Very solid, very consistent. Thoughts on this one, Hack?
Well, Trinidad having a bad CPL series, although they have a team of superstars, someone like
Mhm.
Akil Hossain, Pollard, Russell, Puran, everybody is there. And surprisingly, in this match, I have picked Ravi Rampal. Yep,
Right.
I
Oh,
was the
oh,
I
oh.
picked for yeah. He was a non-popular player, but I picked him
Right.
because he was a decent bowler. So,
Right.
yep, I got the points.
Well done. Well done. Well done. Well done. That's a good shot. I was looking at him, but I didn't. I didn't. But I didn't pull the trigger. I didn't pull the trigger. I should have pulled the trigger. Let me see. So, assess from the best assets going forward from this team. What do you think about the pavilion?
He's a good bowler, and we can pick him, and is going to be a good scorer for any team. Right?
Yeah,
He's bowling well.
because he had what 1 wicket and 22 runs. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad.
Yeah,
Numbers weren't bad.
always like to pick someone with good economy. Someone
Yeah,
bowling with picking up 1 wicket and giving away only 20 runs in 4 overs. That's a good economy rate. Most
yeah.
of the time in the next game, these kind of bowlers get the wickets.
Fair enough. Even Mohamed Amiri, so he had 2 wickets, 15 runs, and a maiden, right? Not too bad at all. I can rate of 3.75, right?
Yeah,
Like
he was in
that's
my team, but I
okay.
had to
Of
let
course he
him
was.
go.
Oh,
I
yeah,
had to let
right.
him go, so that's a sad story.
Right,
Yeah.
right, right. Yeah, for this particular matchup, yeah. Ah, boy. Now, but you're definitely picking some of the key assets, some good assets there. So next up, let's check out the next fixture that we had. So we're scrolling right along. So I was at this game. I had the awesome
Yeah, we
pleasure
all
of
know that.
right. Hack, you have to come now, right? Next year we'll plan something, right? We'll organize something. You're coming
Yeah,
on next year.
sure,
Right, you're
sure,
coming on
sure.
next year. Right. So of course I was here at this game. It was a nice game, of course, rain interrupted play. So we had to get some overs reduced. We had to get the scores adjusted. Barbados when started off well, and then actually no. Guyana, sorry, with the ball started off better actually, but eventually Jason Holder had to be the one that hold up the innings because while he was batting Hack, everyone around him was just falling. A lot of players like Quinton de Kock out for duck, Corbin Bush, my captain, out for duck, right? Rakim Cornwall had a very good start, right? He started off well. He and Kyle Mayers tried to steady things at the start, but just wasn't enough. I have to give some shout outs to Sinclair. Sinclair got some key wickets, did really well there. Hemraj as well, got 3 wickets, and Imran Tahir as well. There was one where he had there was an LBW shout. I thought, Hack, I don't know if you saw that incident. I thought that the follow through, the tracking ball, the wall tracking was a bit suspect. I think that it was going to hit the stumps, but they had it going just above our middle stump there. But he didn't eventually get his wicket in the end. So it wasn't. And again, Jason Holder was the key batsman holding on for their life, trying to get them over the line and get them to a reasonable score. I expect since they only had 3 overs left after the rain to try and make something. Of course, we had Rahman with 19 runs trying to help him out. That was the third highest score. For the bowling, of course, for Guyana, as I said, so we had Sinclair with 2 wickets, and we also had Hemraj with 3 wickets, and Imran Tahir with 1 as well. So not too bad at all. Guyana now in their efforts. No, they were okay and it wasn't terrible, but again, I guess the conditions and the pitch and something about Taruba Hack. There's a lot of low scoring games, so it's difficult to get the batting going, and of course, especially where there was a little rain. So the pick of the batters were a little bit next. Sterling, of course, Hetmeyer tried. He was very disappointed when he got out. I really thought he would have stayed and steadied the innings. He was really upset. Even Odin Smith tried to hang in there and give them something, but nothing at all happening. 15 runs there. I have to shout out, of course, Hayden Walls Jr. He was on my team. I dropped him for this game. I really shouldn't have. So he got 1 wicket there, and of course, Rakim Koi with 2 as well. Mujib with a maiden over. Mujib, I think I like in Mujib. I think I may keep my eye on him. You also mentioned Simmons. Anybody else you're looking at from these 2 teams, especially as Guyana going to home? Any key assets?
Well, if you talk about this match, in the Barbados team, I have a trio of players. Uh,
Okay.
they are Kyle Myers,
Mm-hmm.
Corbin Bosch, and Obed
Mm-hmm.
McCoy. But the
Okay.
problem is the both of the batsmen, Myers and Bosch, had a bad time for last couple of games.
Correct.
McCoy has been consistent with the ball. So in this game week, I have let go both of the batsmen and
Right.
just keeping the McCoy. About the Guyana team, they are losing the South African players. That's very bad thing for them because
Yes.
Henrik Klassen is going
Yes.
and Shamsi is also going. Key batsmen and key bowlers are going. All they
Yes.
have is Imran Tahir and Shakib Al Hassan will be coming in. Ramanullah Gurbaz will be coming in. So it will be interesting to see how the new players fill in the team.
Right. For sure. But as I said, they're going into their home support now, and of course the pitch The pitches in Guyana and Providence particularly favor spin. So you never know. I think they could have. I mean, they have Imantiri, Hassan. There's some guys coming in that could, get some favor, get some luck from that pitch. The turn, especially with the weather that we're having. So you never know. You never know. But they have to improve on the batting hack. They have to improve on that batting. That batting needs to improve.
Yeah,
And of course,
in the
mhm,
Guyana team, Hetmeyer have to take some responsibility and get some score. And
yes, yes,
Odin Smith doesn't bowl, so he should come in at number 3 or number 4 and play some Andre Russell innings.
yeah,
And another player I like is Romario Shiffard. He's a very good bowler.
yes, yes, yes,
So these are a few who can. And there is Chandrapal Hemraj, there's other guys. The
yeah.
top order is very weak. They should start scoring some runs.
Yeah, yeah. And but the thing with them too, they have a lot of like test oriented players like Jermaine Blackwood and those kind of guys. You know, I mean, not discounting him. He's not really a T20. Maybe he should open the batting, maybe steady the innings, that kind of thing. I'm not too sure, but we will see. But they really have to improve on that batting. The batting has to improve. Really has to improve. Right, coming out today and also the last game for that weekend, for the weekend for game week 6. Of course, TKR marginally losing out to St Lucia. Marginally losing out to St Lucia. So St Lucia putting up a score of 147 for 6. Of course, Fab 2 runs. Well, let me just do it from my end here. So, as I said, marginally losing out there. And of course, this would have been a key victory for them if they got it going into Guyana, giving them a lot, they're giving them a better advantage, a better chance of getting into the playoffs. So, of course, Fabric Place is doing 2 runs. Johnson Charles with 54 runs, so half century there for him. After that, we had Dick Weller with 21, Adam Hose with 18. So, it was a nice some nice batting displays there from a CPL perspective there. David Weiss 33 runs, of course from St Lucia, and of course the bowling again we have the pavilion on the bowling score sheet, but he was a bit expensive, 44 runs, so one wicket 44 runs. Sunil Ryan 2 wickets 31 runs, a bit expensive for him. Ravi Rampal 2 wickets 10 runs and bowled 2 overs, and Andrew Russell 1 wicket 22 runs. So not too bad there from the bowling, but a bit expensive for some of the guys. And of course, in Trinidad's effort now, so Seifert with a solid 44 at the top, and then it just fell from there. Julian 2, Monroe 1, uh, Nicholas Perrant duck, big fat roasted duck. Karen Pollard, the captain, trying his best, putting a captain in, his only managed 34 runs. And of course, Akil Hossain, 13 runs, Andrew Russell, 23. They had it, but not enough to get us over the line. Tough one though, but TKR still have a chance, but it did really damage them. It damaged them badly because Barbados did the job for them. They needed Barbados to beat Guyana hack. And then of course they were supposed to come now and do the job against St. Lucia. So thoughts on this one? Key assets, any players you had in so you had Ravi Rampal. I think you said you had Ravi Rampal for this one. Any other assets that stood out for you? Anybody stood out for you?
Yeah, it was a good game. And St. Lucia played really well,
Mm-hmm.
right? And the TKR, the problems for TKR keeps on going. They have to find their motto somehow.
Yeah.
I don't know, something is wrong in the team or something.
Yeah, they really have to work on it in truth. So let's bring up your scores one time. Let's show off what you did, how great you did, and then we'll get back to here. So right, so you made 1,022 points for this particular game week. Guide us through your thought process. Talk to us. So yeah, guide us through your thought process.
Okay. Well, I have picked Charles and Duplessis because, I have to pick two St. Lucia players. So I have to let go. Didn't pick Aljari Joseph. A lot of
Mhm.
players were picking him. So I
Mhm.
just picked both of the options because I can't really pick one.
Right.
That's why. And in my all-rounder section, I have Andre Russell, and I bought the Rampal. And another player I bought was Imran Tahir because uh, I didn't have enough money, so I just pick him for the next
Right.
game week. Thinking about that.
Any but I must say, you came out on top with some really some key assets here. Some of your assets did very well, Charles,
Um,
for sure.
my middle order really disappoint me. Look at
Yeah,
the
yeah,
middle order, Myers
yeah,
and
yeah,
Bosch. Yeah, Hetzmeyer, look at him.
yeah. But to still make 1,000 points, yeah, I mean that's damn
Yeah.
brilliant.
The captain, I picked the
Yes,
captain as
yeah, you picked
Charles
the right captain. You picked the right
because
captain.
my thinking is Fab Duplessis might start well but only plays 20 balls. But Johnson Charles has the ability to play all the 20 overs and get
Right.
60 or 80 runs. Yeah, that's why.
So let's take a quick gander now at your future plans now. So you're ready. I have to work on mine. Right, so run us through the thought process. What I will do, first of all, before we do that, let me just quickly show the people the fixtures so they'll understand why you did what and what. Just now, let's run through the fixtures really quickly so they'll have a better idea of why you picked what you picked. Hold on. Fixtures really help because I like the way it went already. All right, so let's look at this really quickly. So coming up, so for game week 7, right? They have it as Barbados versus St Kitts, Guyana, Jamaica, TKR versus St Kitts Nevis, Guyana versus St Lucia. So as you can see there already, Guyana and St Kitts played twice. So they might be the best teams to target some assets from, especially as Guyana at home. You never know. Things could work in their advantage and they could get some vital victories there or get some, get the guys going. So we have the fixtures there, we know what we're looking at. So let's take a look now at what Hack has planned. All right. Okay, Hack. So run us through your thought process. Why, when, who, what? Talk to us.
Well, this time Guyana have 4 matches because in this game week they have double and the next game week they have double. That means
Okay.
in total there are 4 games. So I am signing these 4 players for 4 games. So that's why I had Hetmeyer and Imran Tahir. And in the new player, I have picked Romario Shepherd and Gurbaz. And in the Saint Kitts team, I had Alzari Joseph, and as the new player, I have picked Rashid Khan and DJ Bravo.
Right.
Yeah. So my captain is Rashid Khan and DJ Bravo. As you can see, I have picked 4 Guyanese players, but none of them can become my captain. I can't depend on them. That's
Yeah.
why I picked the captain and vice captain from the Saint Kitts team. Yeah.
Yes. Did you have to minus? How much minuses you had to take here?
Yeah, I have like 150 minus points.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, because it's 50, 50, 50. All right. Well, Hack, I want some advice before we go, Hack. I want some advice. Let me show you my team.
Yep.
I need some help. All right. Let me bring up my team quickly.
Yeah, sure.
All right, all right, all right. So this is me right now, Hack. Right. This is my team currently. As you can see,
Okay.
it is chock full of Jamaica. Right? It needs some work. I have Tahir already, so I can keep Tahir. I have the pavilion, so I can hold on to him. Cottrell I've been really upset that they've been managing his minutes. Like, I don't know what's happening to him if he's injured, but to me, he should be playing more. Um, I've had Bosch as my captain since maybe game week 3 or 4. So I may need to switch that or change that. Maybe I have a young Bravo. May have to change that. Tion Webster has been letting me down, but the reason he's there all the time because he's the main batsman that starts for them. It's very tricky because of how this fantasy is not like the IPL one where you could put at least 4 bowlers, 2 batsmen. Once you have 11 players playing that kind of thing, so I'm forced to have Webster there, and I've not found a cheap replacement yet for him. Right? So,
I,
Hack, give me
yeah.
some advice. Help me with this team, Hack. What do you think I should? What direction you think I should go?
I will look at your team now. You haven't made any changes yet?
No, I'm doing it today. When we finish the episode, I'll do everything. That's why I haven't touched
Oh,
anything yet. So that's why I want your help. Help me out. I haven't done anything as yet.
so you're doing it with me. Okay,
Yes.
I think I will look at your team. Wait, I will look at what's your team
Yes.
name?
Take a look. It is
Let me
Diego Martin. Yes, no.
can find
It's
you.
up.
Fantasy Pavilion. What is your team
Wait.
name?
Right, just I want to let you know. No, no. Hold on. It is the Diego Martin Warriors. Hold on. Let me tell you quick. Some
What
Diego
is your
Martin.
team?
I'm last though, like last in our league, so you can't miss me. Last. Diego Martin
Oh,
Archer.
oh my God.
Last.
Why
Last.
you were last here? Oh my
Terrible.
God.
Terrible.
Terrible, man.
So
Man,
I need
first of
some help. I
all,
need some help. Surgery. Surgery hack.
okay. Let's look at your team. Let's find some problems.
I think the
Cottrell, is
problem
he
is
playing? Cottrell, is he playing?
one off, and I doubt you will play in Guyana because of the pitches. I
Oh,
doubt you will play in Guyana.
okay.
I doubt you will play
Oops.
in Guyana.
Uh, we can remove Webster. We can remove
All right, I'm doing it
Doris.
now.
I
I'm
don't
doing it
know. I
live.
don't know.
Doing it live. Doing it live.
Okay.
I'm doing it live.
Okay.
No, we're doing it one time. One time. Surgery by Dr. Hack. Let's go.
I'm
Right. So
thinking about the
when
prices.
yeah,
I'm
that's
thinking
it
about the
now,
price.
and that's the point I was making. So the reason Tion Webster has been here since game week one, it's been very difficult to find a starting batsman at his price range to replace him,
Yeah.
and he has not been doing well. So his value has just been dropping. He's not. If he's been doing well, then I could have sold him easier. You know.
You know,
So
I tell you one basic thing that is when you are making the team in the first week, pick four 30,000 players. Very cheap one, cheapest one,
yeah,
four
yeah,
cheapest one. Then
yeah.
pick 11 good ones.
Okay,
110, 120, that kind of players.
correct.
Yeah, that is why. Now you have to get some money. Okay. You have to look at some expensive players and do not touch any players from Guyana or Saint Kitts, right? They have the
Yes,
doubles.
leave.
Don't touch the
Yes,
doubles team.
yes.
Just the other players who have just one game. So look at all the one game players and let them go.
So
Expensive and one player,
expensive.
one man.
Okay, so let's look at. Let me see. Reefer. How much is Reefer? Reefer is the 111, 119. No players cheap. Bosch is cheap. Wow. So I'll keep Bosch.
Okay.
I really have the most expensive player that I have on this team is the Pavilion for 150. Wow, that's sad. Wow.
Yeah. We can
Yeah,
let him go, right? We can let him go. He's a good scorer, but
that's
I
the
don't
way getting
know.
wickets. Or like I get rid of Cottrell. Cottrell's 122. I get rid of Cottrell.
Yeah, we can let. He's a double player. Does he play?
And yes, no, but I don't think so. I don't think he will play. Maybe he might
Yeah,
feature in one game. One.
that's the problem with.
Yeah. To keep him
Doesn't
if he
really
playing.
play, right? Doesn't really
No,
play. It's a
no,
risk. So
no.
we should let him go.
Right? Let me look back at it really quickly for you because I think he featured the last game. Hold on, sink it. Because that's the problem. I picked him, but he's not playing. He's not playing at all. Yeah, he didn't. He didn't even play the last game. And worse yet, when they go to Guyana, I don't think he will feature as much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he'll feature as much.
We
Yeah.
can get the Guyana players because we already have the three Saint Kitts players.
Yeah, well, I will take a gamble and leave Cottrell. It's a huge gamble, or
Yeah,
get rid of Cottrell and bring in a Guyana player. You know,
yeah. Get the Guyana player, who is sure to play 2 games.
yeah. So let's get rid of Cottrell really quickly. We'll do that, And one more player to get rid of.
I don't know. Webster?
All right, let's try Webster. This will be the first time he's leaving my team. Let's see. He has been
Favorite
difficult to
player.
get rid of. He has been difficult to get rid of. Difficult. All right, so we have 211 in the bank. Right, let's see what we could do with that.
Okay.
So let's look at what the
So,
batter first.
so you don't wanna get more and get the minus points. You don't want the minus points.
No, I don't mind, but I just want to get these solid ones. Okay, let's see,
Okay.
let's try,
Okay.
let's go
Who is
back.
affordable? Who is affordable in your team?
Okay, who you think then? Get rid of also Allen and Lewis. I think have been doing well. Lewis, I think Lewis recently has been dropped, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Let's look at the team.
I think so, you know.
Spain.
No, he played. No, he is playing, so I'll keep Lewis. I'll have to keep Lewis. Lewis is still
The
playing.
ones who play can stay in the team.
Yeah, well, Refund Lewis will have to stay. I'll definitely keep Refund Lewis. They have to stay, and I could probably get rid of maybe Brooks Allen. They had a good Allen's. So I'll have to keep. I could probably get rid of Brooks, get a better batsman. Let's try that out.
Where did he play? Where did
No, you see, so boom,
Kenner,
out.
no. Kenner Lewis is injured, right? You can remove him.
I could get rid of him.
Yeah, because I thought it was Evan Lewis. It's Kenner Lewis. He's injured and he won't really play. Let him go.
Oh, he got injured in the last game because he played in the last.
Yeah. He was injured. That's why I removed him. He was in my team.
Alright, cool. All right. So we took one minus there. Let's see what's going on now. Right. So we have 317. Brilliant. Batsman first.
Batsman. Yeah, you can pick a batsman.
Guyana first. So Guyana. Let's look at what Guyana have to offer. Jermaine is pretty cheap, but his form.
Yeah, Blackwood doesn't have any form.
Yeah. The guy mentioned Gobaz came in there, and he's pretty up there, 125.
Yeah. He's only wicket keeper. He can only play in the wicket keeping section.
Well, I need a wicket keeper, so.
So in place of Kenner Lewis, you will get it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Right,
Can
so
get
yeah,
him. Okay, he's
right,
cheap
next
also.
up. Yeah. Next up. Right. So
Okay,
we
let's
need,
look at the team.
Right. We need a bowler.
Bowler. Yep.
We need
Because
one bowler.
you already have all the 4 all-rounders. No more all-rounders for you.
Yeah, all-rounders are good. Correct.
Yep.
Right, all-rounders are solid. I have no problem. So we need one batsman, one bowler.
Yes. Okay, look at the bats.
We can take a look at the bowlers. Let me see. Guyana or St. Kitts? Another Guyana? One more Guyana since they're playing so much games? St. Clair is reasonable. St. Clair cheap and he is doing well. But would he play?
Yes.
Would he play?
Yes. Very good bowler. Very good bowler.
Okay.
Cheap also. Yep.
Cheap also. And then we can get one more batsman. We can get our batsman now.
Yeah.
St. Kitts.
If you get a very cheap player, in that way you can spend the rest of the money on the good player.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so turn on the Saint Kitts also. You have one more slot for Saint Kitts, right?
Right, so let's look at St. Kitts. Right, St. Kitts. Batting.
The problem with Saint Kitts is in the next game week they won't have any match. So you have to let go all the 4 St. Kitts players. So that's the minus.
So it do make sense going for them. Go for TKR or something like that. Get some other time. Yeah.
So how much money do you have?
I have 133 left.
123.
33, 133.
133. Okay. 133. Let's
Because if we
prepare for
look at the fixtures,
133.
right?
133.
So Guyana played twice, and then Jamaica, TKR, St Lucia Kings, St Lucia. Oh, St Lucia Kings have a few games coming up. I can look at somebody from St Lucia.
You can have no, you can't. You can't really have. You need a
I can't.
batsman, right? No, I was thinking about the Romari Shepherd, but
Nah,
all the
definitely.
all-rounders are picked. That's why you
Yeah.
can't.
I can pick a batsman from St. Lucia. Where who?
Yeah, I will look at
Oh, Johnson Charles is just out of my reach.
Oh, okay. Uh, can you get Fletcher?
Fletcher.
Fletcher. 130.
That's what team again? That's Saint Kitts. Not Saint Kitts. Yes, Saint
Saint
Kitts.
Kitts.
Yes, Saint Kitts.
Saint Kitts.
Let's see Fletcher.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
double.
130 Fletcher.
Yes, yes.
Well, all right.
Yeah, he will play double, so that's fun. Let's buy him. Let's buy him.
All right.
Yeah.
Squad time.
It's toss time. I will go and look at the teams of India, England, Australia. India-Australia match. I'll
Yes, of
look
course.
at it.
All right, so that's my team there. Hack, thanks so much for helping out with our team selection there, and I will go with this strongly. Thanks for coming through. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. Don't forget, guys, we are Home Fantasy Sport. Don't forget to check out the interview we did with Jason Holler. Hack, before you go, any quick words, advice for the upcoming game week? Any differentials, anything at all you can think of before we go?
Yep. I will say the Hetmeyer will get some importance in the field because as Klassen is going, so he will get responsibility. And also as Shamsi is going, Shakib Al Hassan, Moti, and Imran Tahir will get responsibility to pick more wickets.
Well, all right. There you have it. So thanks very much. Hack, thanks for coming through all the way from Bangladesh. Really appreciate you all the time. Take care, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Happy picking, guys. Take care.